What is up, everybody? It is Online here. Welcome back to another video, and today I kind of wanted to do my review for Sony's press conference last night. A lot of mixed reactions online, and I figured to give my thoughts on the event. And really, I just decided to wait on making this review. I decided to sleep on it. That way I could give you my review after, a good night's sleep, and I can see like which one was more memorable and just like see what the conference was, not in a pure hype way like last night was, but more in like a more objective way. Now, last night's conference was really great in my opinion. The Shadow of the Colossus remake was by far like one of the most memorable parts of last night. New gameplay from Days Gone looked better than ever. Honestly, it really impressed me. Spider-Man gameplay looks really good. A lot of great stuff from it, but I feel like there is something missing there, and I don't really feel disappointed in the conference, but at the same time, I kind of do feel like a little bit disappointed. I feel like something was missing there, like either that was like From Software's new JRPG or, Sucker Punch's new IP. At the same time, I'm kind of glad they didn't show that because, now they still have some cards to show and not reveal everything, but at the same time, I'm just like, what else is there that made that conference memorable besides, like, the remake, which is already, like, Shadow of the Colossus is already a game out there. A remake's going to be great for the PS4, I'm super hyped for it, but, it's not a new IP or a new game. At the same time, Monster Hunter, I never really was a big Monster Hunter fan. I'm really going to be buying the game because I've heard great things about the game, and I can't wait to play it with some friends, but, at the same time, it's like, where was the rest of the stuff that they showed, Last year, they had Last Guardian E3 trailers, like, stuff that was coming out on the horizon, like, later that year, like, whether that be Last Guardian December, or Horizon February, and really, the only game that kind of gave me that sense of presence of what's coming in the near immediate future is God of War, and that's early 2018. Don't get me wrong, that game honestly saved the conference for me, because that game looks absolutely phenomenal. As you guys know, I kind of just finished beating God of War 3 for the first time, my first God of War ever, so, I'm kind of in hype mode for this new God of War. It looks really good. I honestly can't wait for this game. Should be getting a lot of cool details today, like with the panel. Just, this team at Sony Santa Monica honestly kind of saved that for me, because, like, they're, like, the only ones that seem actually ready with this game, and are, like, at the forefront with Sony. That's kind of obvious with the poster, so I was really happy with that game. That game looked absolutely phenomenal. But just the rest, like, Days Gone in Detroit, I expected something, I was always expecting PSX to be, like, giving more information about the game last year, and then when it wasn't there, I was just like, okay, well, E3 will be the year, and then, you go a year without information, and they come back, they show another gameplay demo, and it's like, that's it. Like, there's no date, there's, like, nothing tied to it. It's like, you waited a year, you waited 12 months, and, like, as good as that demo looked, and as good as Days Gone looked, don't get me wrong, I'm, like, super hyped for those games. It just felt, like, a little bit, like, weird that they showed it 2 times. Like, I already felt it weird that they're gonna show it twice, but the fact that they showed it twice and there's still no date is a little bit concerning, and just, not concerning, but just a little bit weird, and just very, I guess, empty and disappointing. And really, the only thing we have, like, later this year is, besides Crash, is gonna be Lost Legacy, Knack 2, and Horizon's DLC as well. I guess Gran Turismo Sport, I think, is still planned for this year, if I'm not mistaken, but, I didn't really expect anything this year, but I expected more concrete information, Really, the big thing just for me was I felt like a new IP or like a new game like Bloodborne 2 or Phantom Well or just Sucker Punch's new IP was kind of gone from that conference. Don't get me wrong, the conference itself was great. I really felt satisfied after that, conference at the very end, because I guess I was just in hype mode, but just in general, like, the conference seemed very good in terms of games they showed, but it just felt like something was missing that was actually new there. This is kind of like the thing that everybody's been kind of saying lately. Sony's showing off a lot of great games, but there are games that you can't really play, or games that are not coming in the immediate future, and they're just showing them off. Last of Us Part 2, I'm kind of happy they didn't show that. That way, the next time they do show it will be gameplay at PSX. That's going to be very good. I really saw the, reason why they decided not to show it, because, they wanted to focus on Nadine and Chloe, and that's completely understandable. Other things that they did show, they showed off quite the VR support. I believe Supermassive has like 3 games in total, which is really cool. Super Hot VR is also coming. That was announced at the pre-show. That's also a really cool game coming to VR. That's awesome. Horizon's DLC looks great. Uncharted Lost Legacy looks bigger than ever. And yeah, overall, I just felt like Sony's conference was a repeat from last year with some new announcements trickled in. Don't get me wrong, the Spider-Man gameplay has me hyped for the game coming out in 2018 and a bunch of other stuff, but I just felt like with all the rumors of Sucker Punch's new IP and the rumors of Phantom Well / Bloodborne 2, it just felt like there should have been more than just, Shadow of the Colossus remake and Monster Hunter, and you can kind of see why, Sean Layden was kind of saying there's going to be a big Japanese presence, because really the only new games they announced were Japanese, if you count, like, a non-VR games. So yeah, I'm hoping that, I guess we have to wait till PSX until we get some new information on these games. That's if, it's a fan event, so don't expect too much information at PSX, but you gotta imagine that they at least have Sucker Punch's new IP and Last of Us Part 2 gameplay waiting for in December. So yeah, hopefully some new information, will get revealed then. I just really want to see what Days Gone in Detroit. I feel like those 2 games, like the games that are gonna be coming out the soonest. And it's just, I'm not sure where those games are coming. I hope it's like in the first half of 2018 / second half, but yeah, it's going to be interesting. It's obvious that it's not coming out this year, because I think they would have shown a date if it was going to come out this year. So, yeah, we're looking at Q2 2018 and beyond, unless they make a surprise announcement that's coming Q1 2018. But yeah, I don't know. It's kind of in a weird stage I'm at with this conference. You know, I don't feel, you know, disappointed, but at the same time, I feel like there could have been something more, like a new game announcement. That way you can be like, oh, you know, 2017 was the year we got Bloodborne 2 announcement, or 2017 was the year we got Sucker Punch's new IP. You know, looking at the past years for their E3 conferences, we got like 2013 was like the big reveal of Order 1886, and also the big blowout against Xbox, you know, with the PS4 being $399, and the big, you know, used games whole thing. 2014 was iconic for Little Planet 3, Bloodborne, and Uncharted 4 reveal. 2015 was like known as the Year of Dreams. You know, you got Final Fantasy VII Remake, Shenmue 3. You also got Last Guardian, Uncharted 4 gameplay at the end. 2016, Spider-Man, Days Gone, God of War. Just so many, Death Stranding as well. You know, so many things that like stood out for new game announcements. And when you come over to 2017, you see Shadow of the Colossus remake and Monster Hunter, and it's just like, should have been at least like 1 or 2 new games like Sucker Punch's new IP to make it distinguishable. But yeah, I guess that's how I feel about the conference. I'm not gonna go on a rant too much. I'm gonna be focusing on some videos today, going in depth on some of the games we saw last night, like Spider-Man, Uncharted Lost Legacy, God of War. Some really games I'm really looking forward to playing in the near future, especially God of War, it being really soon, as well as Lost Legacy. But yeah, guys, I guess that's it for me for my review. Let me know what you guys think about the conference down below. A lot of mixed reactions online. I'm not disappointed, but I am still a little bit like empty inside. It's a weird state I'm in. But yeah, I felt like I was satisfied, but at the same time, I felt like I was unsatisfied. I don't know. It's a weird thing, but yeah, let me know what you think about it in the comments down below. If I had to give a conference a review, I probably would give it like a... I don't want to give it a 9, but like the game's impressed me, but... You know, I hate like rating conferences just based out of 10s, because a lot of conferences do different things. I guess I won't rate the Sony conference, but yeah, I don't know. I felt satisfied in the way that they showed off the games, but just like, I don't know. Just something felt empty about it. But yeah, with that said, let me know what you guys think about that in the comments down below, and I guess I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.